How about that? The Des Moines Gay Men's Chorus here on Pride Night. A tremendous rendition of our national anthem. And Ben Brown throwing his warm-up pitches here for the I-Cubs. Ben Brown, one of the best pitching prospects in the Cubs organization, 6'6", 210-pound righty. 23 years old from Long Island. And Ben Brown making his 6th AAA start, just cracking the top 100 prospects in all of minor league baseball per Baseball America. So Brown, the defense behind him. Darius Hill in right, Nelson Velasquez in center. Jonathan Perlaza at left, Jared Young at first, Jake Slaughter at second, Sergio Alcantara at short, Nick Madrigal at third, and doing the catching, it's Miguel Amaya. So lineup for the Clippers coming into the game 27-26 this year. Richie Palacios, Bo Naylor, Oscar Gonzalez, 1-2-3. Zach Collins, Mike Caprice, John Kenzie Noel, 4-5-6. Daniel Schneemann, Marcos Gonzalez, and Reynel Delgado, 7-8-9. Ben Brown, we've seen the fastball hit 98 miles per hour, normally sits 95 to 96. His velocity normally sustains. I mean, you'll see his first fastball at 95, and then you'll see his last fastball, pitch number 80-85, also 95, so he's very consistent, very durable. Talked to manager Marty Peavy about it. It's like, I'm afraid to take the ball away from him. He's that intense of a competitor. Beautiful night here at Principal Park. I-Cubs coming into the game 31-20 on the year. 11 games over 500. That matches their highest mark of the season. Dimensions here at Principal Park, 335 down the right field line, 335 down the left field line, 400 to dead center field. Largest crowd this season is a little bit over 7,000. And we are expecting a large crowd tonight. Big weekend here at Principal Park. Fans, if you want to come on down to the ballpark, check out iowacubs.com. Visit the ticket office. But if you want to watch and listen to our games, check them out on AM 940, iowacubs.com. And you can also watch on the Bally Live app, the official live video broadcast home of minor league baseball. I-Cubs, they won the continuation of a suspended game from yesterday earlier today. They won 9-8 in 10 innings. It took 2 pitches. Chase Strump ground ball up the middle, allowed Nick Madrigal to score, and the I-Cubs win. So here's Ben Brown. First pitch to Richie Palacios. Right on left, here's the first pitch. And he misses inside, count 1-0 at 95. We're underway here at Principal Park. First pitch, 7:10 p.m., and the game time temperature is 85 degrees. Pitch from Brown. Just misses inside, count 2-0. Home plate umpire tonight is Lou Williams. First base umpire Sam Birch. And the field umpire is Matt Winter. 2-0. This is outside. Count 3-0. Remember, the challenge system in effect. Each team has 3 challenges. Ben Brown pretty close to the strike zone on all 3 of those pitches. 3-0. This is outside, ball 4. That's a rare 4-pitch walk for Ben Brown to start off his outing. I don't think he missed that much on either of those 4 pitches. Maybe by a combined, I don't know, ball and a half. So here's Bo Naylor after the 4-pitch walk. Brown, belt high set. Here's the first pitch, and it misses outside. Count 1-0, and Ben Brown a little bit out of rhythm here. Start off his 6th AAA outing. Brown, 5 1/3 innings, 7 Ks against Columbus in his AAA debut last month. Pitch. And it misses up high, count 2-0. So 6 consecutive balls here from Ben Brown. Crowd filtering in here at Principal Park. Richie Palacios 2-stride lead off of first. Brown from the stretch delivers, and it misses low and inside. Count 3-0. 7 balls, no strikes here for Brown. He'll take a step off the rubber and trying to get into rhythm. Great pitching matchup tonight. Brown against Gavin Williams. 3-0. Inside corner called strike at 96, and the crowd oohs and ahs and gives a round of applause. Count 3-1. And Brown, his fastball gets up to 98 miles per hour. Brown, 3-1. Line foul left side out of play at 95, and he works his way back from 3-0 to 3-2. Bo Naylor this year, 9 home runs, 37 runs batted in. 4 of those home runs have come against Iowa. The big 2-run double yesterday. At that point, gave Columbus the lead. Iowa won 9-8. 3-2 pitch. Swinging a drive, deep center field, heading back Velasquez towards the wall, and Bo Naylor hits another home run against Iowa. Dead center, 2-run blast, home run number 10 this season, homer number 5 against the I-Cubs, and just like that, it's 2-0 Columbus here in the first. He's good. So 2-0 Columbus early on. Brings up Oscar Gonzalez. That ball was hit far. Right on right, here's the first pitch. And a miss up high, count 1-0. Now Ben Brown, remember, 23 years old. 1-0 pitch. Take it down the middle for a strike, count 1-1. If you look at this I-Cubs team, in terms of young arms, Ben Brown, Daniel Palencia, both 23. Position player-wise, Brendan Davis, 23. 1-1. This is outside at 95, and again, just missing. Ben Brown does have challenges in his back pocket, has yet to use them. 2-1. Outside corner called strike at 95. Naylor hit that 417 feet. And 106 miles per hour off the bat. Brown sitting 95-96 tonight. 2-2. Line drive, left field. Perlaza in, makes the high catch. First out here of the first, it'll bring up Zach Collins. 85-mile-per-hour breaking ball from Ben Brown. 2-0 Columbus leads, and here's the top run producer here for the Clippers. Zach Collins, formerly of the White Sox, steps in left side, 44 runs batted in this season. Pitch. Ground ball up the middle, right at Alcantara, fires over to first. Low throw, and JY bobbles it. I am not exactly sure what happened there. Sergio Alcantara with the throwing error, and that is his team-leading 12th error of the season. And just looking a little bit sloppy here for the I-Cubs early on. E6. Bring up Mike Caprice. Almost looked like the throw Francisco Lindor had a couple days ago against the Phillies. That one was actually snagged. JY unable to scoop this one. Brown against Preece. The pitch. This outside, count 1-0. You guys like salsa? Remember, Salsa King of Chicago is the official salsa provider of the Iowa Cubs right here at Principal Park. You can get it here at Principal Park. I've had it. It's great. 1-0. Down the middle, called strike. Count 1-1, but you can also get it at Fresh Time stores in West Des Moines, in Davenport, in the state of Illinois, and you can get it all across Jewel-Osco stores in the Midwest. Salsa King of Chicago, salsa so fresh, it's like you made it yourself. Pitch and misses inside. Count 2-1. Fans, if you're listening in, let us know. Shoot us a tweet at Iowa Cubs at Voice of Cohen 2. Email the broadcast, alexc@iowacubs.com. 2-0 Columbus leads. 2-1. Down the middle, called strike at 96. Count 2-2. So Brown should be 2 outs. A nonchalant throw by Sergio Alcantara at short. Loud and air pitch, misses inside, little back foot breaking ball. Nice stop by Miguel Amaya. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And when you have a pitcher struggling, I'm not trying to beat this drum to death, but when you have a pitcher struggling, you're Sergio Alcantara, you have to make that play. And I think he knows that. Brown, payoff. Swinging a pop-up, third base side. Nick Madrigal angles back towards the bullpen and the screen. Ball lands in the first row of seats. Do it again, count 3-2. So looking at Ben Brown's hardest fastballs, 96-2, 96-2, 95-8, 95-8, 95-8. So the velocity maybe down a mile per hour. Starts off his outing with 7 consecutive balls, works his way back in the count to Bo Naylor. Then Naylor goes 4-16 to dead center. 3-2. This is low and inside, ball 4. Second walk for Ben Brown. Mike Caprice reaches first, and that'll bring a meeting at the mound. We got the Pontes in the house. Jeremy in the house. Jay will be here shortly. 2-0 Columbus leads. Runners at first and second. 1 out. Here's John Kenzie Noel. Right on right. Here's the first pitch. Miss up high. Count 1-0. So Brown, 24 pitches, 14 balls, 10 strikes. And trying to work his way out of a jam here in the first. Brown, 1-0. Hit well deep down the right field line, but he'll turn foul and go out of play into the seats. Count 1-1. Normally you have the wind blowing out to right field, right center. Today it's certainly blowing in from right. Crosswind from right to left. It could be blowing out down the left field line. Didn't matter for Bo Naylor. Pitch, swing and a miss. A nasty slider for Ben Brown. Count 1-2. So Brown making a 6th start at the AAA level. 10 strikeouts in 2 of the previous 5 starts. Steps off the rubber, struggling here just a little bit against Columbus in the first. 2-0 Iowa trails. Ben Brown against John Kenzie Noel. Brown from the belt. Runners at first and second. Looks back at second. Now fires, and it misses up high. Count 2-2. If you're going to miss on a slider against Noel, you want to miss low. Brown, 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Slider low and away. Strikes out swinging. First strikeout for Ben Brown, brought to you by Renewal by Anderson. Donates $5 for every strikeout from an I-Cubs pitcher this year. It's by Renewal by Anderson Strikeout Cancer Campaign. Here's Daniel Schneemann, steps in left side. Brown delivers, misses inside with a back foot slider. 1 ball, no strikes. 2-0 Columbus leads. Brown 29 pitches, 16 balls, 13 strikes. But has an opportunity to get out of this inning with, we'll call it relative damage. 1-0. That's hit well to deep center field. Velasquez to the track at the wall. It is gone. Same spot as Bo Naylor. Daniel Schneemann off the batter's eye in center. It's a 3-run shot, 4th of the year. 5-0 Columbus here in the first. And that will effectively silence the crowd. Bring out pitching coach Ron Vallone. That also brings some action in the Iowa bullpen with a righty warming up. It's a walk, 2-run home run, E6 walk, 3-run home run. And the ball can fly here at Principal Park. We've seen a game this year with double-digit home runs. Seen games with 34 combined runs and 42 combined hits. This certainly isn't over, but Columbus with a 5 spot here with the first. Here's Marcos Gonzalez. Right on right of the pitch. This up high, count 1-0. He's not far off here. And there's an errant ball behind home plate from the I-Cubs bullpen. Like that pitch right there, probably could challenge it, to be honest. 1-0. This up high, count 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Warming up in the Iowa bullpen. Looks like that is Jordan Holloway. 2-1. Pounds the outside corner for a strike count, 2-2. So Brown now at 34 pitches here in the first. And working very quickly. 2-2 offering. Popped up, center field. Velasquez in a couple steps in stride, makes the catch, it ends the inning. 8 batters, 5 runs, 2 hits, both long ones. 1 big error. Nobody left on base. Bottom of the first we go. 5-0 Iowa trails here on the Valley Live app. Bottom half of the first inning. Iowa comes trailing 5-0. Gavin Williams, starting pitcher for the Clippers. Defense behind him. Oscar Gonzalez in right. Richie Palacios in center. John Kenzie Noel in left. Mike Caprice at first. Marcos Gonzalez at second. Daniel Schneeman at short. Raydel Delgado at third. Bo Naylor doing the catching. So here's a hard-throwing Gavin Williams. Kick and the first pitch. And it hits the inside corner for a strike at an easy 96 count, 0-1. In Columbus, Williams was essentially sitting 99 when we last saw him. 0-1 offering to Perlaza. Inside corner called strike at 97, count 0-2. Gavin Williams, number 17 ranked prospect in all of minor league baseball. And he lives up to the hype. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Curveball cut on a miss, strike 3. Well, when you go 96-97, then a 12-6 breaking ball at 77. That's difficult to pick up. 1 batter face, 1 strikeout. And here's Nick Madrigal. I mean, if you look at the size and the frame, it looks like Justin Verlander. I think Verlander might be a little bit skinnier, but it's very similar. Right on right of the pitch. Miss outside, count 1-0. In terms of delivery, mechanics, body tempo, I mean, he looks like Justin Verlander. 1-0 pitch. Misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Nick Madrigal, 5 games with Iowa. 2 hits in each of those 5 games. For 2 or more hits. 3 hits yesterday. 2-0. Madrigal lines 1 foul. Right side out of play. Laid on a 98-mile-per-hour fastball. Count 2-1. Madrigal yesterday, a single, a double, a triple. Run batted in, and Madrigal looking back at home plate umpire Lou Williams. I think they were talking about the clock. 2-1 count. Gavin Williams kicks and delivers. Swinging a fly ball right side out of play again. Count 2-2. Nick Madrigal. Deep in the batter's box on the right side. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Williams. Line foul, first base side again. And well, Madrigal's getting a piece of the fastball. He's just a little bit late on 97 to 98, which is understandable. Gets a guy standing 6'6". Williams, black glove by his face. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside corner, it's a call, 3rd strike. Paint the outer edge at 98, but Nick Madrigal is going to use his challenge. So remember, 3 of those, pitcher, catcher, hitter. And Nick Madrigal will challenge this, and it is a called 3rd strike. Perfect pitch by Gavin Williams. So now 2 up, 2 down. Brings up Jared Young. Jared steps in left side. I think he got a sing-along to his walkout song. That's fun. First pitch. Raises the outside corner for a strike. Count 0-1. And once again, 98 from Gavin Williams. No balls, 1 strike. Kick of the pitch. Popped up left side, fouling out of play at 99. Count 0-2. So looking at the hardest fastballs from Gavin Williams so far, 98-3, 98-4, 98-8, and 99. Striking it out away from a 1-2-3 inning. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Gavin Williams just struck out the side in order here with the first. He lived up to the hype. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. End of one, 5-0. Iowa trails here on the Valley Live app. Raynel Delgado leads off the top of the second inning here for Columbus. Icubs trailing by a score of 5-0. And Ben Brown on for a second inning of work. Right on left, first pitch. And it's just a bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Delgado, 2 for 5, 2 runs scored in yesterday's game. Brown. 1 ball, no strikes at the pitch, and it just misses outside. Count 2-0. Icubs so far this year, 7-5 against Columbus, 15-7 here at home. 2-0. Line at second, past the diving second baseman Slaughter, and it's into right field for a base hit. Ball knuckled away from Slaughter. Delgado a leadoff single. Runner on first, nobody out. Turns over the lineup card, brings up Richie Palacios. So Palacios steps in left side. Brown looks back at first, now delivers. This is up high. 1 ball, no strikes. Seems to be missing arm side on the slider right now. Getting something that's correctable. 1-0. Tap foul behind home plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. If you look at Ben Brown pitch arsenal, fastball, slider, changeup. Fastball can hit 98. Slider, high 80s. Changeup, mid 80s. Brown, 40 pitches, 19 strikes, 21 balls, 2 walks, 1 K today. Brown, 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. That looked like a changeup at 89. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brown looks back at first. Tangla by his belt. 1-2 pitch. Line caught by the third baseman Madrigal. Fires back to first, and that's a double play. Perfectly placed. 5-3 Roto-Rooter double play. Line drive to Madrigal. Easily picks off Raynel Delgado. 2 up, 2 down, and here's Bo Naylor. Well, that'll help the pitch count. Naylor, 10th homer of the year in his last at-bat. First pitch, and it misses inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Naylor this year against Iowa, 5 homers, 3 doubles, has driven in a third of his runs. 1-0. This is outside, changeup. 2 balls, no strikes. Bo Naylor, brother of Josh, up in the big leagues with the Guardians. It's a family affair. Top 100 prospect in baseball himself. 2-0. This is inside, count 3-0. So Ben Brown trying to nibble on that inside corner. And not being given that inside corner by Lou Williams has been consistent. 3 seconds left on the clock. Here's the pitch, and it misses inside, ball 4. So Naylor walks. 3rd walk for Ben Brown here today. That'll bring up Oscar Gonzalez. So Brown had 46 pitches, 21 strikes, 25 balls. Gonzalez yesterday came in as a pinch hitter. Had a 2-run single, and then an RBI double pitch. This is outside. Great stop by Amaya. Throws back to first, and it's not in time. Amaya's done that throughout the 2 weeks that he's been with Iowa. You drop, you block. There's not many wild pitches or pass balls when he's behind home plate. He's really good. He is quite a talent behind the dish. Brown 1-0. Misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. So Ben Brown got the first 2 out unconventionally. Single, and then a 5-3 double play. 2-0. Popped up right side, fouling out of play. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, great catch by a fan off the ricochet. Loudest applause we've heard today. Brown stares it at Oscar Gonzalez. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, that's his best fastball of the night. Not in terms of velocity, but in terms of placement, composure, rhythm. Brown looks back at first. Here's the 2-2. Outside corner, it's a called third strike. Ring him up, sit him down at 96, paint it. But Oscar Gonzalez will challenge. So Lou Williams already vindicated on 1 challenge. Let's see what happens here on the one by Oscar Gonzalez. It is, oh, paint the outer edge, baby. Got it. Outside corner, perfect pitch from Ben Brown. Second strikeout. It's a scoreless second. No runs, a hit, no errors. 1 man left on base. Go to the bottom of the second. 5-0 Iowa trails right here on the Valley Live app. Bottom half of the second inning. Miguel Amaya, Jake Slaughter, Nelson Velasquez here against Gavin Williams. Williams so far 12 pitches, 3 strikeouts, 10 strikes, 2 balls. He's pretty good. First pitch right on right. This is low and outside, breaking ball, count 1-0. Miguel Amaya, 2 for 3, 2 doubles. Gonna be 2 walks. Yesterday's game. Up to 311 with Iowa. Batting average pitch. And it misses outside at 97. Count 2-0. 14 games with the I-Cup since being optioned from the big leagues. Maya's driven in 10. 2 balls, no strikes. Kick and the pitch. Misses upstairs. Count 3-0. Amaya's been really patient. His walk rate here at the AAA level around 20%. Walk rate and strikeout rate pretty similar. Not bad for a 24-year-old catcher. 3-0. Outside corner called strike. Count 3-1. Gavin Williams, former first-round draft pick. His 3-1 pitch to Amaya. Outside corner called strike. At 97, Amaya touches his helmet, but not the challenge. Full count. Payoff pitch. Line foul just above us here in the press box. Three balls and 2 strikes. Williams, payoff. Amaya lines one. Left field, Noel towards the corner. Can't make the catch. It'll one-hop the base of the wall. Amaya racing to second. He'll get there easily after the bobble and left by Noel. So Miguel Amaya, leadoff double here in the second. Brings up Jake Slaughter. Just so calm, cool, collected at the plate. And Noel treated that and left like a hot potato. So Miguel Amaya double. Just a second hit for the I-Cubs against Gavin Williams in 2 starts. And here's Jake Slaughter, who has the other one. A home run. Right on right. Williams delivers. Slaughter takes it down the middle for a strike at 98. Count of 1-1. 5-0 Iowa trails. A 2-run home run by Bo Naylor. A 3-run homer by Daniel Schneemann. Been the scoring so far. 0-1. Outside corner called strike. Count of 2. Remember, Iowa trailed 8-5 yesterday, down to their final out. Ended up winning 9-8. So a 5-run deficit in the second inning. not overly daunting. Oh, 2. Slaughter cut on a miss, strike 3. 98-mile-per-hour fastball followed by a 79-mile-per-hour breaking ball. That's nasty. Bring up Nelson Velasquez, and Gavin Williams has 4 outs today and 4 strikeouts today. Here's Nelson Velasquez, steps in right side. Miguel Amaya on second. Bottom 2, Iowa down 5-0 with 1 out. Right on right. Here's the first pitch. Velasquez lines one foul just to the right of us here with the press box. Hits off the roof, and a young fan finds it. And another loud round of applause. He's got an old school Cubs cap on, and he is very happy. That's what I. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. You look at this Guardians organization, they've been able to really develop pitching between Bybee and Williams and when Daniel Espino was healthy. 0-2. This up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and then prior to that, Aaron Savali, Shane Bieber. I mean, it's a really good pitching organization. They know how to identify talent. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Williams delivers. Swinging a chopper foul, third base side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Some roster moves. Vinny Natoli traded to the Mets for cash considerations. Michael Rucker added to the iCubs roster. Also Jordan Holloway. He was on AAA rehab in Low A Myrtle Beach. And now is here with Iowa. He was warming up in the first inning. 1-2 pitch. Line drive, center field. Palacios in, makes the catch. Ball hung up in the air just a little bit too long. Line out for Velasquez. Now 2 away. It'll bring up Chase Strumpf. Got Abigail Dawn listening in on AM 940. Fans, if you are tuning in, tweet us at Iowa Cubs at Voice of Coa 2. Email the broadcast, alexc@iowacubs.com. 5-0 Iowa trails. Chase Strumpf up, runner on second, 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning. Pitch from Williams. This up high, 1 ball, no strikes. If you're in Des Moines, remember District on 6 Apartments is more than a place to call home. It's a lifestyle. 1 or 2 bedroom apartments, sprawling studios. Call them today, 844-314-7748. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Chase Strumpf ended the suspended game. Ground ball up the middle with the bases loaded, 1 out. Hit off the glove of Reynel Delgado. iCubs won 9-8. Strumpf 2 nights ago homered on his first AAA at bat. 1-1. This inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Guess it's homered in his first AAA at bat, during his first AAA at bat. His first AAA swing, a 3-run home run, 416 feet over the left center field wall. 2-1 pitch. That's it well. Deep right center field. Gonzalez back to the track at the wall. It's gone! AAA homer number 2 for Chase Strumpf. Oppo Taco, 2-run shot. It puts the iCubs on the board in the second. They trail 5-2. Runs brought to you by Mid-American Energy. Wants you to be safe at home, too. Be safe at home with Mid-American Energy when it comes to your electricity, digging on your property, and more. Be safe at home with Mid-American Energy. Here's Sergio Alcantara. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. And that is our Tournament Club of Iowa drive of the game from Chase Slaughter. Check out TCI of Iowa, one of the best golf courses in the state. Find it in Polk City. Pitch, swing and a miss. Strike two. So Gavin Williams gives up a 2-out, 2-run home run to Chase Slaughter. To be to Chase Strumpf. Chase Slaughter just put together. Jake Slaughter, Chase Strumpf. Pitch misses outside. One ball, 2 strikes. .432 feet. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 5th strikeout for Gavin Williams. A little frustrated there. It ends the inning, but Chase Strumpf, a 2-run homer. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. 5-2 Iowa Trails will go to the 3rd here on the Valley Live app. Top half of the 3rd inning, 5-2 Iowa Trails. Ben Brown on for his 3rd inning of work. And Brown will see Zach Collins to start things off. We have our first guest of the night, the president from Indian Hills College, Matt Thompson, joining us. First pitch, and it misses inside. Count 1-0. Matt, thanks for coming on. Really appreciate it.
Alex, thank you. We were glad to be here as a sponsor tonight and proud of our alumni from Indian Hills Community College being here as well. 291
alumni, staff, faculty, and administration here. That's a lot of people.
It is, you know, and that number's doubled. We started this off last year and had a really great time, and I think word got out that we were having this again and more people join us. We look forward to doing it again next year.
2-0 pitch. Ground ball hit up the middle, Alcantara field, so step. Fire it over to first, and it gets Zach Collins one away. It'll bring up Mike Caprice. All right, so give us the lowdown. Give us the exciting things happening at Indian Hills College over the next coming weeks and months.
Yeah, I'll tell you, we've had a really fun year. You know, because we're at Principal Park tonight talking baseball, we've actually had a great athletics year. We've won 3 national championships now in women's wrestling. Latest was this year. We just won a men's golf tournament, national tournament this past 2 weeks ago.
Congratulations.
Baseball program won the regionals, and softball made it to nationals, finished in the top 8. Basketball finished in the top 4 in the country, and so we've had just an outstanding year for our student athletes, and obviously that adds a lot to a college campus.
Absolutely.
And makes it a lot of fun for our students.
1-1, chopped over to 3rd, Madrigal field, steps, fires to first, and he gets Mike Caprice. 2 quick outs here with the 3rd. That'll bring up John Kenzie Noel. So you guys are located in Atumwa. It's about 85 miles from here. How can our fans find you? Is it online? Do you guys have social media? How can we find out more about you?
Yeah, you know, social media, either Twitter, Facebook, obviously our website, indianhills.edu. We love to drive traffic there and let people see some of the life-changing opportunities we have. We're in the process right now. We passed a bond referendum back in 2021. 73.2% of our voters said, yes, we want Indian Hills to grow. And so we're right now in the process of building a 66,000 square foot brand new facility in Centerville, Iowa, which is where our baseball program is housed out of. And then we've got a criminal justice training center that should be finished up here in about 2 weeks to serve our law enforcement in the region. And a lot of other great activities and opportunities for young people and and folks that are wanting to come back and receive training for a new skill, for a new job. There's so many great jobs out there, and if you have the right skills, you're making really good money right now.
Here with Matt Thompson, president of Indian Hills College. 3 balls, no strikes here to John Kenzie Noel on the pitch. It's taken down the middle for a strike. Count 1-1. And whenever you think about college, think about these sprawling campuses, big universities. Community college is really important. Why?
You know, 15 community colleges across the state of Iowa, we all have a common mission, and that is really to do work that serves the regions of our state for job training and for the first 2 years of a 4-year degree. We save families a lot of money. Indian Hills Community College has the 3rd lowest tuition in the state of Iowa. Tons of scholarship opportunities and just so many different opportunities for young people and, again, those that want to come back for a new skill to receive a really high-quality education.
We're going to keep Matt on. That's an automatic call, 3rd strike. That's the 2nd time we've seen that this season. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd with Matt staying on. iCubs trail 5-2 right here on the Valley Live app. Bottom half of the 3rd inning, 5-2 Iowa Trails. Darius Hill will start things off against Gavin Williams, followed by Jonathan Perlaza and Nick Madrigal here to start things off. Still have our guest from Indian Hills Community College. Pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1. Matt Thompson joining us, and we were talking about the value of community college and You said there were you're one of 15 community colleges in the state?
Yeah, 15 community colleges across the state. Started back in the 1960s. 1966 is when everybody kind of came into being, and with really the purpose of training people for great paying jobs and increasing skill levels across all the workforce training programs that we offer, but also to really help prepare individuals that maybe want to be teachers or accountants, doctors, lawyers. Getting us started at community college just makes a lot of sense. You're going to save a lot of money. You're going to make great connections. You've got faculty members that really love to teach, and they really care about you as a student and help prepare you for the next level at a four-year college or university.
1-2 pitch misses outside. Count 2-2. And Matt, we were talking off air. You were a baseball player back in the day.
Yeah. So I went to a small school that's not as small as it once was, North Polk High School. And at North Polk, you played a lot of different sports. So I played 4 sports, was in a play, was on student council, and was really active. And honestly, from my perspective now as college president, I love it when students come to us and they've had an experience in high school where they've been engaged in a lot of different activities, and that brings so much to our college campus. And we really look for that type of student to come in and be a part of Indian Hills and in the Warrior Nation that we have.
Warrior Nation. Darius Hill grounds out to the pitcher Gavin Williams. Nice pitcher fielding practice. 5-2, Iowa trails. Bottom 3, 1 out. Here's Jonathan Perlaza. First pitch. Gonna miss outside. Count 1-0. Beautiful night here at Principal Park. Have you been up in the press box? Have you gotten this bird's eye view of the ballpark before?
This is the best view in the park.
Oh, come on.
Oh yeah, this is great. No, we're out in the party zone in right field, and that's a great place to watch a ball game. And it is a beautiful night. Temperature dropped a little bit. Nice.
You brought the good weather.
Up. We'll do it again. So really, really nice night here at the park. But I think every day is a good day at the ballpark, isn't it?
You're not wrong. Not wrong. 2-0 pitch. It's up high. Count 3-0. And this is not your first Iowa Cubs game. You said that you used to come to Iowa Cubs games at Sec Taylor Stadium.
At Sec Taylor Stadium, yeah. We used to sit on the third base line back when you had the pine bleachers out there. And this park is so special, and honestly brings back a lot of great memories with my family. We'd come before and watch batting practice and look through the knotty pine holes out in the outfield. And one day my dad raced down the bank of the river to get a ball from before somebody else did. And so just a lot of fun coming to the ballpark. We bring our family up here as well. And they're not here tonight. They're all participating in some baseball activity, and my daughter's doing dance tonight. So busy night for the family, but there's a lot of great families here tonight too enjoying the ball game.
Jonathan Perlaza walks. Here's Nick Madrigal. First pitch misses outside. Count 1-0. Baseball fan, who's your team?
Well, I grew up a Twins fan.
That's okay. We forgive you.
Yeah. Back in the Kirby Puckett, Kent Herbeck, Frank Viola.
Great days.
Great days.
Paul Molitor.
Paul Molitor. But honestly, my parents are huge Cubs fans, so they just retired in December. They were at spring training down in Arizona. They've been to Wrigley 3 times already this season.
Wow.
We're going to head over as a family in late July to Wrigley, and then head to the White Sox game the next night, and then drive down to Busch Stadium and watch the Cardinals and Cubs and do kind of a baseball vacation this summer. So
that's my favorite type of vacation right there,
man.
Baseball vacation.
You can't beat it. So no, my kids are huge Cubs fans, and we listen in, love listening to Ron and Pat Hughes, listening to a lot of Chicago Cubs games each year.
2 balls, 1 strike to Nick Madrigal. Throw back to first, not in time. 5-2, Iowa trails. Got a 2-run home run from Chase Strumpf. Put them on the board in the second. Nick Madrigal 0 for 1, struck out looking so far with Iowa. He's 11 for 23 at the plate. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Madrigal takes it outside, count 3-1, and Gavin Williams lost a little bit of his control here in the third inning. Granted, he has 5 strikeouts and 1 walk. 3-1 count. Williams right on right. Here's the pitch. And it hits the outside corner for a strike, but it also hits off the glove of Bo Naylor, and Jonathan Perlaza will take second. All right, give me your sales pitch. Why should I, or somebody listening in, go to Indian Hills Community College?
I think it's simple. you're not going to find a better faculty and staff anywhere in the state of Iowa, Midwest, national. I just think that when you come to Indian Hills Community College, you're coming into a family situation with a lot of talented people that are going to help support you as a student, help find you whatever your goals may be. Is it to go out and work in the workforce in 2 years after you get a degree, or is it to go on to a college or university and have further study? We're going to have you prepared for that. And really, you know, while you're at Indian Hills, you're going to save a lot of money and you're going to have just a great experience. You know, we talk about the student athletic programs. Our students get to enjoy that. It's almost like a small university at Indian Hills because of all those features. If you're into the fine arts, we've got great fine arts activities and events, and just a lot of really positive things that are going on. Really, you know, if you're a person looking to change your life, or if you're looking to go on to college and get an education, community college is a great place to start. And that's my passion. I love it. I'll always love it. And Indian Hills Community College is the place to go.
And also, they're good at sports.
Great sports. That's right. It's fun.
Do you go to all the games?
Yes. Try to make it to about everything possible. Evenings and weekends are a lot easier than during the day. We play a lot of softball and baseball during the day, but every once in a while, on a nice day, I may sneak down to the ball field and watch a softball or baseball
long
game.
lunch.
Long lunch, that's right.
Well, Miss Pie, count 2-0. Nick Madrigal walked. It was a challenge on Lou Williams' 3-1 call. We've had 3 challenges today, 1 overturned. So Madrigal walks. Runners at first and second. Here's the 2-0. Jared lifts that one foul back at the screen behind home plate. Count 2-1. Turn into a beautiful night here at Principal Park. Big crowd down the left field line. First base side, half full. Crowd probably around 6,000, 7,000 tonight. First June Friday home game here at Principal Park this year. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at 96 up in the zone. Count 2-2. You played baseball. I played baseball. I can't imagine getting 96 up and in there, man.
I wouldn't see it. I wouldn't see it.
I guess it would be like I had better luck being blindfolded.
Me too. And, you know, the curve was my problem.
Trouble with the curve.
That was the problem. Yep.
There's a whole movie based on you.
That's right. Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Williams looks back at second, now fires. Fastball cut on him. Missed strike 3. 96, low and away. Jared Young strikes out swinging. And it brings up Miguel Amaya. So your favorite player, what was Kirby Puckett, as you said?
Kirby Puckett, yeah. I love Kirby Puckett. Thought he could scoot around the bases, he could hit it out. He was a great defender and just a lot of fun to watch.
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer. He was a JUCO guy too. I think he played JUCO baseball.
You are correct.
Yep.
You are correct. Right on right. Here's the pitch. Should have missed a pie. Count 1-0. Yeah, I figured if you knew a thing or two about community colleges, JUCO guys, that you would have your running list of baseball players, your success stories. 1 ball, no strikes. Williams looks back at second, now fires. And it just misses outside. Count 2-0. And another success story out of junior college, Albert Pujols.
Yeah.
He was drafted this day in baseball history.
Is that right? Today.
Wow.
What a legend. I mean, played for the wrong team, the Cards.
He's forgiven.
But
good player.
Yeah, you got to overlook that with the career he had. Holy cow, he was
first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yep, one of the best of all time.
Well, 2 JUCO baseball guys we talk about, 2 Hall of Famers. You're 2 for 2 right there. 2 balls, no strikes to Miguel Amaya. Gavin Williams delivers. Fastball hits the outside corner for a strike. Count 2-1. 5-2, Iowa trails, bottom 3, game 4 of the 6-game series. Alex Cohen here with Matt Thompson from Indian Hills Community College, located about 2 hours from Des Moines. 2-1, swing and a miss. 97 up and in from Gavin Williams. Count 2-2, and it looks like that'll bring some action, or at least some stretching in the Columbus bullpen. Ben Brown has recovered nicely, gave up 5 runs in the first, and then a scoreless second, scoreless third. High comes an opportunity here with 2 outs in the bottom of the third to get back into this game. Two. The Sapai, count 3-2. Very patient here for Miguel Amaya. So Miguel Amaya, Matt, did this in the second inning. Brought the count back to 3-2 and then ripped the double to left field. Let's see if history can repeat itself.
It's a great young talent for the Cubs organization.
24 years old from Panama. 3-2 pitch, runners off. It's popped up behind home plate. Back to the screen, lands in the seats. Count 3-2. Have you ever caught a foul ball?
Last year on this night when we sponsored the
Did
event,
you?
We were back behind home plate and maybe had a beverage in our hands, and ball came flying over and was able to grab it.
Did you catch it in your beverage or catch it with your hand?
It was on the hop. I caught it on the hop.
That's fine.
So, yes.
And you got to conserve your beverage.
Yes, absolutely. Very important. Very important.
Full count, 2 outs. Runners at first and second, off on the pitch. Here's the 3-2, is popped up foul just to the left of us here in the press box. Count 3-2. Occasionally, we'll get a ball up here in the booth, and they usually come in bunches. I remember in 2019, we got 4 in a span of 2 series.
Is that right?
And last year, I caught one with my glove, and another one I dropped with both hands, and I'll never live that down. But if that ball was coming at me, I'm ducking. You're making the catch.
That's right.
3-2. Popped up, shallow right field. Gonzalez long run. On the outfield grass, Marcos Gonzalez makes the catch. It ends the inning. I-Cubs go down scoreless. Matt, really appreciate you coming on. Everybody check out Indian Hills Community College in Ottumwa. We appreciate your partnership with the Iowa Cubs. Thanks so much,
Thanks, Alex. Yeah, we appreciate you.
All right, we'll go to the 4th inning. 5-2 Iowa Trails right here on the Valley Live app. Top half of the 4th inning, 5-2 Iowa Trails. Ben Brown in for his 4th inning of work. And we have 2 guests here. We have Kat from Bud & Mary's. We have Mason from Capital City Pride. It's Pride Night here at Principal Park tonight. Mason, Kat, thank you both for coming on. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Ben Brown on for his 4th inning of work. Kat, it's your first time on the Iowa Cubs radio network. We've seen Mason before, so I'm going to ask you the first question. Really tough. What's Bud & Mary's?
Bud & Mary's is a medical cannabis manufacturer and dispensary here in Iowa. So we manufacture medical cannabis products and have dispensary locations where we sell those products to medical patients.
Okay. How long have you worked for Bud & Mary's for?
This is my 5th year.
Nice.
Yeah.
And they're located, is it in the state of Iowa or all throughout Des Moines?
In the state of Iowa. So we have a manufacturing facility in Des Moines. We have our dispensary in Windsor Heights and Sioux City.
Bud & Mary's.
Yes.
Impressive. Now, Mason, you were obviously here last year, but for our new listeners, what is Capital City Pride?
So Capital City Pride, we provide year-round programming for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, anybody who would like to come to our programming throughout the year. We are best known for putting on Pride Fest, which is actually going to be June 9th through the 11th.
Nice.
Tonight we're doing Night Out at the Park. Annual tradition here. We appreciate the partnership with the I-Cubs and certainly appreciate the partnership with Bud & Mary's, especially with our tailgate.
Daniel Schneeman just walked on 4 pitches. Runner on first, nobody out to bring up Marcos Gonzalez. Mason, you talk about that partnership. Kat, how did Bud & Mary's become involved with Capital City Pride?
So in 2019, it was time to start putting on Pride Fest, and I urged my company to get involved. And Pride Fest was the first organization that didn't deny us based on what we do as a business. So
we were accepting.
Yes, they were accepting, and we had a wonderful time at Pride Fest, and we've been partnering ever since then.
So you've been partnered for, you said, 5 years or so?
Since 2019.
2019, so 4 years?
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Marcos Gonzalez, 1 ball, no strikes. Runner on second after a wild pitch from Ben Brown. Here's the 1-0. Popped up right side, fouling out of play. So you guys have this partnership, and you have a lot of events going on this summer, not just coming here to Principal Park, but really just doing a lot over across the state in Des Moines. Kat, we'll start with you. What type of events do you guys have this summer?
So as you mentioned, Pride Fest is a huge one for us. We love being at that event, and we'll be there. We'll be at other events like the Iowa State Fair, 8035, Hinterland, music festivals all around the state, and downtown festivals as well.
I wish I could go to Hinterland, but we're usually playing during the time. I want to go. I want to camp out. I want to not shower for 3 days, but unfortunately I have to be here at the ballpark. Oh, man.
Darn.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him on a slider. Strikeout number 4 for Ben Brown. 1 away, and I'll bring up Raynel Delgado. So you talk about those events. Mason, how can people get involved with Capital City Pride, especially with this being Pride Month and you guys having Pride Fest next week.
Absolutely. So, tonight is our night out at the park with the iCubs here in Bud and Mary's with our tailgate. Tomorrow we do have our pageant at the Garden Nightclub, which begins at 6 o'clock. So encourage everybody to come out for that.
Go there at 6 and then come down to an iCubs game.
Yeah, exactly. Nice. And then actually on Sunday we do have 2 brunch opportunities. It is a fundraiser benefiting Capital City Pride. That'll be at Tonic down on Court Avenue. And then really you get into Pride Fest. And that kicks off on Friday at 5 o'clock. It ends on Sunday at 5. And there's just a tremendous amount of activities that happen during that. We have a teen zone that is on Saturday from 12 to 5. We have a family and kids zone that starts from 11, goes to 5. We have a pep parade on Saturday. That's actually at 10 o'clock. And then we have our Pride Parade, the big fan favorite, which is on Sunday beginning at noon. And that goes down Grand Avenue.
All right, tell me more about the pet parade, because I have a pet. His name is Jax. He loves parades. Big parade dog.
Yep. For $15, which, again, all proceeds go back to benefit our free year-round programming for the Pride organization. It's at 10 o'clock. It's at our community stage, which will be right outside of Scenic Route Bakery. And really, you just bring your animal down. You get a free pet bandana. You get a little dog collar that says that you're a part of the parade itself, which is holographic. Pretty cool. And that's all just for a $15 registration.
And that's next week.
Yeah, next weekend, Saturday, June 10th.
Love that. Reynald Delgado flies out 2 away here in the 4th to bring up Richie Palacios. Kat, how can people learn more about medical cannabis? You guys, can you find you online, social media, any presence like that?
Yes, of course. You can visit our website, budmary.com. That is going to be kind of your one-stop shop for all your info on how to get a medical card. There's telehealth providers available through that website. Answer questions about medical cannabis that people may have. And then links to all of our social media are going to be on there as well.
Do you run the social media?
I don't, but I do know the gal that does.
You know somebody who knows somebody.
I know somebody.
Well, no, it's the inside corner for a strike. Count 101 again here with Bud and Mary's and Capital City Pride. Beautiful night here at Principal Park. Starting off Pride Month with Pride Fest next weekend here in Des Moines. Unfortunately, we'll be in St. Paul. For a lot of fun happening here in Des Moines. That pitch gets away from Miguel Amaya. Daniel Schneemann thinks about trying to score. He advances to third on the wild pitch. So runner on third, 2 outs at a 2-1 count here to Richie Palacios. So, Mason, I already saw you here last year, so I'm not going to ask you this question, but Kat, first time I've seen you here, this is not your first iCubs game, is it?
Oh, no. I'm born and raised in Indianola, so okay. I'm a local, and I've grown up in here a number of times, yeah.
Not a bad view, right?
It's lovely up here.
There's 2 things. It's a nice view, panoramic, and also it's climate controlled.
Yes. And you can see the Capitol. It's all shiny and gold.
Crosses all crosses all T's, dots all I's, checks all boxes. 2-1 pitch. And it's taken down the middle for a strike. Count 2-2. And Mason was here last year with Capital City Pride. And both Capital City Pride and Bud and Mary's proud sponsors of the Iowa Cubs. Here's the 2-2. Chopper hit to first. Jared Young picks it up, steps on first, ends the inning. Scoreless frame for Ben Brown. Kat, Mason, thank you both for coming on. Really appreciate it. And most importantly, thank you for all your partnership and support with the Iowa Cubs.
No, thank you for your support of us.
Thank you.
Go to the bottom of the 4th inning. 5-2 Iowa Trails right here on the Valley Live app. 5-2 Iowa Trails, bottom half of the 4th inning. Alex Cohen here on the call. Danny Robbins back at the station. And Jake Slaughter up against Gavin Williams. iCubs 2 runs, 2 hits. Columbus 5 runs on 3 hits. Credit Ben Brown, gave up 5 runs in the first. Scoreless 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Slaughter, first pitch, chopper, hit to 3rd. Delgado charges, fires over to 1st, and gets Slaughter. He cut directly in front of Daniel Schneemann. 5-3 put out. Bring up Nelson Velasquez. So again, Chase Strumpf. 2 hits with the Iowa Cubs, 2 homers with the Iowa Cubs. So far, 2 for 7, 2 homers, 5 runs batted in, and Miguel Amaya with a double. Right on right. Here's the pitch. This up high, count 1-0. Time for our This Day in Baseball history segment. And it's sponsored by Humana. Humana, where human care meets health care. Appreciate our friend Bob Yar for giving us these fun factoids. Pitch and a misses up high. 2 balls and no strikes. A somber day, 1941. It's Lou Gehrig, passed away from ALS at 37 years old. Pitch and a misses up high, count 3-0. That's why today is ALS Lou Gehrig's day. 3 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. And it misses low and outside, ball 4. So Nelson Velasquez, 1 out walk here with the 4th. That'll bring up Chase Strumpf. If you guys are looking to learn more about ALS awareness and help the families for those who suffer with ALS, check out projectmainstreet.org. 1935, Babe Ruth announces retirement from baseball. So here's Chase Strumpf, homered in his first at-bat. Right on right. Here's the pitch. Swing and a sky-high pop-up deep to left field. John Kenzie Noel is back. It should stay in the yard, and it does. He makes the catch. So Strumpf pops out. 2 away here with the 4th. It'll bring up Sergio Alcantara. So again, those are our notes. Our This Day in Baseball history segment. Go back to 1935, 1941. With Babe Ruth announcing his retirement at 35 and Lou Gehrig passing away at the young age of 37 in 1941. And it's brought to you by Humana. Humana, where human care meets health care. Here's the pitch. Alcantara takes a fastball at the knees for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Iowa trailing 5-2. Gavin Williams. 0-1. Swinging a tapper foul off the front foot of Sergio Alcantara. Count remains 0-2. So Ben Brown, 4 innings, 3 hits, 5 runs. Brown, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks. There is some action in the Iowa bullpen. I wonder if they'll let Brown at least start the 5th inning. Gavin Williams, throw back to first, and diving in safely is Velasquez. I-Cubs 31-20 this year. 11 games over 500, matches their highest mark. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This up high. Count 1-2. Last time the I-Cubs were 12 games over 500, have to go back to 2019. And prior to that, 2013. 1-2. Popped up left side, fouling out of play. Count remains 1-2. James, you ready? About to do my attendance guess. Ooh. 6,872. 6,872. One, two. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Gavin Williams. That is strikeout number 7. And it ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left on base. Go to the 5th. 5-2. Iowa trails here on the Valley Live app. Top half of the 5th inning here from Principal Park. 5-2. Iowa trails. Ben Brown, after giving up 5 runs in the first, a scoreless second, a scoreless third, and a scoreless 4th. See Bo Naylor to start things off in the 5th. Right on left. Here's the first pitch. It misses inside. Count 1-0. Naylor got the scoring started in the first. 2-run homer to dead center. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. So again, Brown walked Palacios, gave up a 2-run home run to Naylor. Zach Collins reached on an error. Mike Capri's walked. Daniel Schneemann hit a 3-run homer. And since then, no scoring. 1-1. This outside with a changeup. Count 2-1. Brown, 83 pitches, 39 strikes, 44 balls. So not his most efficient outing, but he's really battled. Credit Brown for that. 2-1 pitch. This inside. Count 3-1. Jordan Holloway continuing to warm up in the Iowa bullpen. Brown. 3-1 pitch to Naylor. This is inside ball 4. Fourth walk for Ben Brown, and Miguel Amaya has dropped a couple balls. I wonder if he's breaking in a new glove. Fourth walk for Brown. That brings up manager Marty Peavy, and that's likely the end of Ben Brown's outing. 85 pitches, 39 strikes, 46 balls, 4+ innings, 4 walks. Brown 4 Ks, 3 hits, 5 runs. But only 2 of them earned. For Brown, Plumbers and Seafitters pitching change out. Holloway in. Take a break. 5-2, Iowa trails 5th inning. Nobody out here on the Valley Live app. Top half of the 5th inning. New pitcher Cam Sanders. It wasn't Jordan Holloway. 1-0 count to Oscar Gonzalez, and the pitch. It's taken down the middle for a strike. Count 1-1. So I thought it was Jordan Holloway warming up. It was Cam Sanders warming up. And Cam Sanders, 2-0, 4.29 ERA pitch. Another nasty bender. 79 miles per hour taken for a strike. Count 1-2. Sanders, 33 strikeouts, 21 innings, 27 walks. Sanders, belt high set. Here's the 1-2, misses outside at 95. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 5th inning, 5-2, Iowa trails. The runner on first, Oscar Gonzalez. So with the runner on first, Bo Naylor, the responsibility of Ben Brown. Here's a pitch. Jack swing, low and outside breaking ball. Went around, strike 3. Nasty. Nice pitch, Cam Sanders. 1 up, 1 down for Cam, 1 strikeout. Brings up Zach Collins. Occam's still in this one. That's because Ben Brown only allowed 3 hits through 4+ innings. He limited the damage, gave up 5 runs in the first, none in the second, none in the third, none in the fourth. So here's Cam. Right on left, here's the pitch. So I get a tapper foul off the back foot of Collins, who's now down on his backside. Count 0-1. Zach Collins has had a monster year, hitting .310, 10 homers, 44 runs batted in. Hit a grand slam against Iowa at Huntington Park in May. But this series, he struggled a little bit. 0 for 4 in the suspended game. 0 for 7 overall. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Sanders looks back at first. Belt high set. Here's the 0-1. Down the middle, called strike. Count 0-2. In terms of pure stuff, Cam Sanders right up there with Daniel Palencia, Bailey Horn, as those with big league, back end of the bullpen, caliber cheese. Here's the 0-2. This is inside. 95, count 1-2. He has some fastball fluctuation from 94 to 100. He had 100.3 in Columbus last month. And we've seen him here at 98-99. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sanders fires back to first, and it nearly gets Bo Naylor. We look at Bo Naylor, a catcher, and don't be confused about it. He can swipe some bags. Last year, over 20 of them. This year, he doesn't have a stolen base. 1-2. Just misses outside on the backdoor slider. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 9 pitches, 5 strikes, 4 balls. Perfect night here at Principal Park. Iowa down 5-2. Top half of the 5th inning. Runner at first, 1 out. 2-2 pitch. Just misses high on a backdoor breaking ball. Count 3-2. Lights are starting to take full effect. Just past 8:30. Cotton candy cloud skies over the left center field wall. You have a nice baseball sky here at Principal Park. Sanders throws back to first, not in time to get Naylor, so he can't do that again. If he does, if there's no, or if there's a pickoff and you don't get him, then Bo Naylor gets to take second. New rules. You don't like it, blame Major League Baseball. I don't mind it. I don't see it really impacting all that much. 3-2, runners off. Pitch misses inside, ball 4, so Sanders walks Collins. After striking out Oscar Gonzalez, brings runners at first and second. One away, it'll bring up Mike Caprice. Remember, Cubs starting their West Coast road trip tonight in San Diego. Priest steps in left side. Here's pitch. Popped up left side, fouling out of play. Fastball at 95, count 0-1. At Petco Park, game will start in approximately 7 minutes. Jamison Tyone against Michael Wacha. Michael Wacha, pitcher of the month in the National League for May. 0-1. Line drive left center field. Velasquez into the gap, and he can't make the catch. It'll one-hop the base of the wall. Naylor scores. Collins rounds third and scores. Mike Caprice 2-3. It's a 2-run triple. So Mike Caprice, who was really struggling coming into the series, a home run in game 1 and a triple here tonight. 2-run triple. It's 7-2 Columbus in the 5th. Runner at third, 1 out. And here's John Kenzie Noel. Infield in. Sanders delivers. Swing and a miss on a 94-mile-per-hour fastball. No balls, 1 strike. Sanders first base side of the rubber. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, tap foul behind home plate. Hits off the glove of Miguel Amaya. Count 0-2. Time for our trivia question. Amish House Furniture baseball trivia question. Remember, fans, if you know the answer, tweet us at Iowa Cubs at Voice of Cohen 2. You can also chat us live on the Bally Live Crowd Zone. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him fishing on a breaking ball. Second strikeout for Sanders. 2 away. And it brings up Daniel Schneemann, who already has a 3-run home run. All right, so our Amish House Furniture baseball trivia question. What 2 teams did Bruce Bochy manage before taking over the Texas Rangers this season? He managed 2 teams. Who did Bruce Bochy manage before managing the Rangers this year? Pitch misses outside. Count 1-0. He won 3 World Series with one of these teams, and the other team was in that team's division. That's my hint. For our Amish House Furniture baseball trivia question. 1-0 pitch. Misses inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Amish House Furniture features a full line of style your own furniture. Different shapes, colors, edges, woods, and sizes. You can style your own furniture at their in-store kiosks or on Amish House Furniture's website, AmishHouseHausFurniture.com. Pitch. This inside. 3 balls, no strikes. (7-2) Iowa trails, top 5. Runner at third, 2 outs. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Just misses inside with that 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. Schneemann walks, so we have walk, strikeout, walk, 2-run triple, strikeout, walk. And it brings up Marcos Gonzalez. We have Jeremy David Potier gets it right. San Diego Padres and the San Francisco Giants. Pitch. Outside corner called strike. Count 1-1. Steve Dunn got it right as well. Jeremy got it right first. Couple tweets. Don't worry, I saw you. I got you. 0-1. Ground ball right side. Shoots into right field for a base hit. Micah Preece scores. Schneemann to second, and Marcos Gonzalez, second AAA RBI of the season. It is 8-2 Columbus. Didn't hit that particularly hard. Perfect spot. Columbus a 3 spot. Here in the 5th, leading 8-2. It'll bring up Reynel Delgado. Delgado steps in, left side. Pitch, and it's taken for a ball. Sanders delivers. Fastball misses inside. And if the Icons have had any trouble this year, I mean, not just Cam, but as a team, it's been with walks. Two balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. This is outside, count 3-0. Icons have 6 walks today from their pitching staff. And coming into the game, or the games today, their walk rate top 5 worst in the International League. But the pitching in general, strikeouts, hits allowed, been pretty good. 3-0. This is outside, ball 4. Another walk for Sanders. Schneemann at third, Gonzalez at second, Reynel Delgado at first. And here's Richie Palacios, who could, with this at-bat, break the game wide open. Miguel Amaya have a glove-covered conversation. Cam Sanders in Iowa, game 1 this series, lost 4-2. Won game 2, 9-0. A combined 3-hit shutout from Chris Clark, Keegan Thompson, Daniel Palencia, and Manny Rodriguez. Won 9-8, conclusion of a suspended game. They were down 8-5 in the ninth inning, ended up winning 9-8 in 10 innings. And now trailing 8-2 in this one. Here's the pitch. This is well inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Sanders, 1-0. This is low and inside. Count 2-0. And again, with this, it just takes one small mechanical mishap. Maybe just a tick off, and now having difficulty finding the strike zone. Here's the pitch. This is low and in. And that'll bring some action in the Iowa bullpen. Righty warming up. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 3 balls, no strikes. Sanders delivers, and it misses up high, ball 4. So Palacios, bases loaded walk. Schneemann scores, Gonzalez the third, Delgado at second. It's now 9-2 Columbus, and it loads the bases, brings up Bo Naylor here with 2 outs in the 5th. Naylor has already homered tonight. 10 homers this year, 5 of them have come against Iowa, which is less than ideal. Pitch, backdoor breaking ball, misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch, misses outside, count 2-0. Righty warming up in the Iowa bullpen. 9-2 Columbus leads. Pitch from Sanders. Grazes the inside corner for a strike. Crowd with a sarcastic round of applause. Pitch. Outside corner called strike. Now he finds his release point. Two balls, 2 strikes. Naylor will step out of the batter's box. Again, keeping an eye on the Cubs. Starting their series in San Diego. First pitch happened just a moment ago at Petco Park. Sanders, first base side of the rubber. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs with the bag's full. Pitch, and it misses low and inside. Ball 3, so 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bags full. All 3 runners off on the pitch. Marcos Gonzalez at third, Reynel Delgado at second, Richie Palacios at first. Sanders, 3-2. Ground ball left side foul. It's wasted by Bo Naylor. Nicely done. It's a good pitch by Cam, but able to foul it off. Oh, they might call an automatic ball. Oh, they're going to say that Cam didn't engage. Now, they could just call that a ball, but I like that by Lou Williams, home plate umpire, giving him a warning, recognizing the situation with the bases loaded and a 3-2 count with 2 outs. Sanders, 3-2. Swinging a pop-up, foul ball, left side out of play. Sanders, another payoff. Swinging a squibber foul into the first base dugout. Naylor fights that off. And there's some emotion there. little frustration. Count 3-2. Payoff. This is a high ball forward. So Naylor, a 2-run homer and 3 walks today. This one with the bases loaded. He's driven in 4. It's 10-2 Columbus, and that'll bring a Plumbers and Steamfitters pitching change. So Gonzalez scores, Delgado to third, Palacios at second, Naylor at first. And another arm coming in for the I-Cubs. They trail 10-2 here in the 5th right here on the Iowa Cubs Radio Network. Michael Rucker making his first appearance with Iowa this season, coming down from the big leagues. Rucker inherits a tough spot. Bases loaded. 2 outs. 5th inning. Columbus has already scored 5 runs in the 5th. Right on right of the pitch. Misses outside. Count 1-0. 11th batter of the inning. Started with Bo Naylor drawing a leadoff walk against Ben Brown. Then Cam Sanders came in. Bases loaded, pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1. Oscar Gonzalez struck out. Zach Collins walked. Mike Caprice 2-run triple. John Kenzie Noel struck out. Daniel Schneemann walked. Marcos Gonzalez walked. Reynel Delgado walked. Richie Palacios walked. Bo Naylor walked. Pitch misses outside. Count 2-1. Too many walks in too little time. 2 balls, 1 strike of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Nice pitch by Michael Rucker. So Rucker pitched for the I-Cubs in 2018 for a start, 2019 out of the bullpen, and in parts of 2021 and 2022. Big leagues this year, 5.48 ERA, 20 appearances, 25 strikeouts in 23 innings. Pitch. This up high. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So again, bases loaded, 2 outs, and a full count. Rucker against Gonzalez, right on right. Here's the pitch. This is low and outside, ball 4. Another bases loaded walk. Delgado scores, Palacios to third, Naylor to second. Gonzalez, his 20th run batted in, and he'll bring up Zach Collins as the 12th hitter of the inning. That run, unfortunately, tagged to Cam Sanders and Michael Rucker. I wonder if he's trying to figure out the challenge system. Never had to deal with that. Pitch popped up left side, fouling out of play. That is the pitcher, catcher, hitter challenge system here at the AAA level. Both teams can have 3 unsuccessful challenges if they want. I-Cubs have already had 1 successful challenge. Pitch misses inside. Nick Madrigal got himself a walk. 11-2, Columbus leads. Top of the 5th inning. Rucker, 1-1. Outside corner called strike. Count 1-2. I-Cubs, 2 runs in the second, 1 swing of the bat. Chase Strumpf, 2-run homer. Here's the pitch. Line drive, shallow left. Perlaza in, makes the catch. It ends the inning. But the damage was done here in the 5th. 12 batters, 6 runs, just 1 hit, no errors, 3 men left on base. Game blown out of proportion a little bit. 11-2. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th right here on the Valley Live app. 11-2, Iowa trails. Bottom half of the 5th inning here from Principal Park. Alex Cohen here on the call. Danny Robbins back at the station. And here for the I-Cubs against Gavin Williams, it'll be Darius Hill, Jonathan Perlaza, and Nick Madrigal here to start things off. I-Cubs, 2 runs, 2 hits. Columbus, 11 runs on 5 hits. You don't see that very often in minor league baseball, let alone the AAA level. Williams kicks and delivers. This outside, count 1-0. Keeping an eye on the Cubs and the Padres. Game just started middle of the first, and no score. 1-0. Inside corner called strike. Nico Horner leadoff walk. Swanson, Happ, and Suzuki retired then in order. 1-1. Looper, shallow left field, coming in. John Kenzie Noel towards the line, makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down here with the fifth. Turns over the lineup card and brings up Jonathan Perlaza. All right, comes in the Clippers tomorrow. 6:08 p.m. first pitch. It is Caitlin Clark night at the ballpark. Reigning National Player of the Year. Gates open at 5. Be there, be square. She'll be signing autographs, throwing out a ceremonial first pitch. First pitch to Perlaza. Pounds the outside corner for a strike. For the I-Cubs, it'll be righty Caleb Killian on the mound. Pitcher for Columbus is to be determined, TBD. Here's the 0-1 offering. Perlaza swings at a slow curve and misses. No balls, 2 strikes. Time for our West Bend Saves Leaders, brought to you by West Bend Insurance and Silver Lining. Visit thesilverlining.com for more information. Manny Rodriguez, Miguel Diaz in the International League each have 8 saves. Miguel Diaz for Toledo. Pitch, swinging a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 8 for top prospect in the Guardian system, Gavin Williams tonight. He's been impressive. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. 2 away, will bring up Nick Madrigal. Right on right. Here's the pitch to Madrigal. It's up high, count 1-0. Gavin Williams, 80 pitches, 49 strikes, 31 balls, 2 runs, 2 hits, 4 2/3 innings. 1-0 to Madrigal. This outside. Count 2-0. Madrigal so far today. Well, 2 at-bats. He's done something that he normally doesn't do. He strikes out and he walks. Gets a strikeout and a walk. 2-0. Madrigal takes it low. Count 3-0. In fact, he's walked a lot more here at the AAA level. Now 3 walks and just 2 strikeouts. 6th game. 2-0. Inside corner called strike. It was 3-0. Now it's 3-1. Williams working quickly. 3 balls, 1 strike. Kick and the pitch to Madrigal. Line drive, foul ball down the right field line, out of play. Count 3-2. So I had an attendance guess. I think I guessed 6,874. Do we have the attendance yet? We do not. I have a feeling it might be more than that. I might be wrong. Here's the pitch. Hit him. Oh, 94 on the back. And Madrigal chucks his bat into the dugout. Nick Madrigal and Gavin Williams sharing some pleasantries. Nick Madrigal, 5'8", 175. Gavin Williams, 6'6", 250. Not a great matchup on paper. Looks could be deceiving, but I think Williams would be favored in that matchup. Good for Madrigal, though. Right on left of the pitch. Outside corner called strike, count 0-1. All right, Jamison Tyone, 1-2-3 inning in San Diego in the bottom of the first. On just 7 pitches. Padres are a weird, mercurial team. A 1. Swing and a miss. The ball's 2 strikes. So far today, Jared 0 for 2 strikeouts. Williams has given up 2 hits. 2-run homer Chase Strumpf. RBI, or a double for Miguel Amaya. Pitch and a misses up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jared, 3-run homer earlier this series. Did it on Wednesday. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Williams delivers. Swinging a pop-up. Foul ball left side out of play. One-two count. Williams from the belt. Here's the pitch. Now back at the screen behind home plate. That at 95 from Williams. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So again, Williams, 8 strikeouts tonight. Looking for strikeout number 9. Here's the pitch. Curveball, outside corner. It's a called third strike. Strikeout number 9 on pitch number 90. And that should end the inning, if not for a challenge here from Jared Young. Let's see how it ends up. Oh, it's a ball. JY. I like DiMaggio. Second successful challenge here for Iowa tonight. Nick Madrigal had the other one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Miss up high. Count 3-2. Started to get dark here at Principal Park. Also some clouds in the area. Remember, we had a suspended game. Edited 2 pitches today. Baseball started at 6:15. It's now 9 o'clock. 3-2 pitch, runners off. Curveball. This is low and outside, ball 4. I wonder if Williams will challenge here. He will not. There's runners at first and second, 2 outs. And Gavin Williams at 93 pitches. I think they want to get him the win. And looking at the first base dugout, Andy Tracy is on that front step. But they're going to give Gavin Williams Miguel Amaya. Make it count, Miguel. Make him pay. Right on right. Here's the pitch. Line foul. I got out of the way. No chance. That was a laser. Hit the middle of the barrier between automatic balls and strikes booth and our booth. See ya. No chance. 0-1 pitch. Amaya takes it on the outside corner for a strike. You bet your bottom dollar I'm getting out of the way of that one. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. There's strikeout number 9 for Gavin Williams. Pitch number 96. Ends the inning. High Cubs, no runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left on base. Go to the 6th. Iowa down 11-2 right here on the Valley Live app. Michael Rucker in for a second inning of work, top half of the 6th inning. Iowa trailing 11-2 in this one. Alex Cohen here on the call. Danny Robbins back at the station. Iowa down 11-2. That's the bad news. The good news is it is a beautiful night at Principal Park with a great crowd. Summer is officially here, and it is absolutely glorious. Rucker, first pitch. Gonna miss up high. Count 1-0. So again, Rucker option earlier this week for Hayden Wesneski. Pitch. This inside. Two balls, no strikes. Rucker delivers. Take it down the middle for a strike. Count 2-1. Thought it was a challenge for a moment. No, it is a challenge. You got it. Trust your instinct, Alex. It is a, oh, he nailed the outside corner. He did. Nice pitch by Michael Rucker. 2 balls, 1 strike. Rucker delivers. Swing at a chopper, hit to third. Magical waits back on a hop, will gut it over to first, and he gets Mike Caprice. The arm plays at third. He's made every reasonable play, and that one needs to get a speedy Priest from the left side, and he has enough arm to do it. 1 up, 1 down here in the 5th. In the 6th, it'll bring up John Kenzie Noel. Right on right, first pitch. Outside corner called, strike count 0-1. So again, Ben Brown, his final line, 4 innings, 3 hits, 6 runs, 3 earned, 4 strikeouts, 5 walks. 0-1. The south side. And the ICUP staff as a whole has 11 walks tonight. We're in the 6th. Home plate umpire Lou Williams will walk the ball back to Michael Rucker. So 11 walks tonight for the ICUP's pitching staff. Won't say that's been their kryptonite. They're a team that's 11 games over 500, so you can't say it's their kryptonite. But it's been a point of emphasis. Pitch. Popped up right side, fouling out of play. One-two count. Rucker delivers to the south side. Out 2-2. So we had torrential downpours last night. It rained for about 30 minutes this afternoon. Field drained well. Clear it up for tonight. This is an official game, by the way. Pitch. This is outside. Cutter. Out 3-2. So it's an official game. The reason I say that, there are some storms in the area. And you're going to get that in the state of Iowa in June. Pitch popped up right side, fouling out of play. Full count, 1 out. Game started at 7:10. It's 9:07, only in the 6th inning. Doesn't help when you have 11 walks. 3-2. Line drive, shallow left. Perlaza ranges in and he makes the catch. Tracked that well off the bat. 2 up, 2 down for Michael Rucker, and it brings up Daniel Schneemann. Look at the time of games this series. 2:47, 142 in a 7-inning game, and then 3:38. That was a 10-inning game. Longest game of the year for the ICUPs. First pitch, this up high, count 1-0. Pitch clock isn't helping right now. One-0 pitch. This outside, count 2-0. ICUP's largest deficit this year that they've come back from is 5. Most runs they've scored in an inning this year is 8. They're trailing by 9. Pitch. Ground ball hit sharply to third, right at Magical, gobbles it up, steps, fires over to first, and gets Schneemann. 1-2-3 inning, Michael Rucker, much needed. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. 11-2, Iowa trails here on the Bally Live out. Bottom half of the 6th inning. New pitcher here for Columbus. It's Luis Oviedo. First pitch to Jake Slaughter's taken down the middle for a strike. Count of 1-1. So Gavin Williams, night is finished. 5 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, 9 Ks. Here's the pitch. Ground ball hit up the middle. Schneemann field, spin over to first. What a play. Daniel Schneemann. How about that range? 6-3 put out. 1 up, 1 down will bring up Nelson Velasquez. Well, they have 11 runs on 5 hits, and then they have defense like that. Slaughter moves well down the line, too. That was pretty close. That'll bring up Nelson Velasquez. Oviedo delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Luis Oviedo this year, 7.23 ERA. 23 2/3 innings pitch. 22 strikeouts, 17 walks. A 1 delivery. Misses inside. Count 1-1. Icubs have 2 hits. Miguel Amaya a double. Chase Strumpf a 2-run home run. One. Line drive down the left field line. Just goes fouls. It screams into the Iowa bullpen. It's been that type of week for Nelson Velasquez. Hit a couple balls hard. Nothing to show for that one. Mitch missed by, maybe a foot. One ball, 2 strikes. Oviedo delivers. Now back at the screen behind home plate. I got to get my glove. I feel like we're going to get a ball in the booth soon. Not a great feeling. 1-2. Velasquez blinds one, foul back at the screen. Well, if he lifts that one, I'm needing a new MacBook. 11-2, Iowa trails. Bottom 6. Nelson Velasquez up. Does have a home run this series. Hit it 454 feet. 1-2 pitch. The south side, count 2-2. So tomorrow, 6:08 p.m. first pitch. Caitlin Clark Day at Principal Park. Sunday, 1:08 p.m. first pitch, then start a series at CHS Field on Tuesday. Pitch. Jack swing. Did not go around. It was outside. Well, I thought that would have been a strike anyway. And Luis Oviedo's going to challenge as it were a strike. Thought he would, and they do, and it's a strike. That looked like one. Perfect pitch on the outside corner. Velasquez strikes out. Goes down looking. One away here. This will be 2 away here in the 6th. It'll bring up Chase Strumpf, responsible for the only runs tonight for Iowa with a 2-run opposite field home run. Right on right. Here's pitch. Hard slider misses inside. Count 1-0. Pretty impressed, Gavin Williams. Probably ready to go up to the big leagues. 1-0. This is loaded side. Count 2-0. And Williams, the velocity, I wouldn't say is down. I mean, he topped out at 99.1, but we saw him in his first start against Iowa at Columbus. He was sitting more 98 to 99. Pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1. Gavin Williams, 4 hardest fastballs, 99.1, 99, 98, 9, 98.8. So I can't say that his velocity was down because it wasn't. 2-1. This outside, count 3-1. And you look at the pitching of that organization. Tanner Bybee, Shane Bieber. They got some arms. 3-1. Ground ball hit to short in the hole. Schneemann field, steps, fires over to first, and gets Chase Strumpf. Ends the inning. Icubs go down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We'll go to the 7th. 11-2. Top half of the 7th inning. 11-2. Iowa trails. Michael Rucker giving some relief here for the Icubs. Just added to the roster today. And now entering his 3rd inning of work. Option from the big leagues. Long reliever up there, and apparently a long reliever here. Bring up Marcos Gonzalez. Right on right, first pitch. Outside corner called strike, count of 1-1. All right, question. Do we have an attendance? No, we do not have an attendance. Now I'm getting impatient. A 1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Keeping an eye on the scores in the big leagues. Have to do a college baseball scoreboard as well. Pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3 for Michael Rucker. Strikes out Marcos Gonzalez. 1 away here with the 7th. They'll bring up Raynel Delgado. Nationals 8, Phillies 7. Nationals were up early. Really hit Zach Wheelerhard. Blue Jays leading the Mets 1-0. And Michael Rucker, Lou Williams having a conversation saying Rucker has to engage on the mound. Astros over the Angels 6-0. I believe Shohei Ohtani was pitching tonight. Pitch. Ground ball, left side, Alcantara backhands. Sidearm throw to first. It's not in time. JY couldn't quite scoop it on the short hop. It's an infield single for Raynel Delgado. Great pick by Sergio Alcantara. Didn't get the ball there in time. But an in-between hop. JY tried to scoop it, and the ball hits off the heel of his glove, bounces in front of him. Colorado leading Kansas City 5-2 in the top of the 8th. Rockies playing some better baseball as of late, even though they're 9-20 on the road this year. Chris Bryant to the injured list. That's unfortunate. White Sox over Detroit 3-0. Arizona playing great baseball, leading Atlanta 2-1. Here's the pitch, and it misses outside. Eddie Rosario with a home run for Atlanta. And Lourdes Gurriel, who's been tremendous for the Diamondbacks, a 2-run double. Pitch, outside corner, called strike. Some final scores: Milwaukee over Cincinnati 5-4 in 11 innings. Miami shuts out Oakland 4-0. Pitch, backdoor breaking ball, misses outside. Oakland actually isn't pitching bad as of late. They're just not scoring any runs. On track for the worst record in Major League Baseball history. Pitch. Pulled towards first. Diving play. Jared Young steps on first, throws to second, and he throws it into left field. So runner will take third on a great play by Jared Young. Palacios put out 3 unassisted, but then an E3 allows Raynel Delgado to head to third. 2 outs, and it brings up Bo Naylor. That's a really nice play by JY, diving towards the line at first. And he robbed Palacios of extra bases. Pitch, misses outside. How about Iowa? Beats North Carolina. College baseball. Beats UNC 5-4. Go Hawkeyes. 1-0. Grounded sharply to short. Backhanded Alcantara. Low throw to first. Young digs it out. Tires Bo Naylor. Bottom half of the 7th inning here from Principal Park. 11-2, Iowa trails. That's the bad news. Good news, beautiful night here at the ballpark. Luis Oviedo on for a 2nd inning of work. We'll see Sergio Alcantara to start things off, followed by Darius Hill and Jonathan Perlaza. Icons limited to just 2 hits tonight. Both of them coming early in the game. Miguel Amaya leadoff double in the 2nd. And a 2-run home run by Chase Strumpf in the 2nd. Ooh, we got some good news. First pitch pulled foul, first base side. Into the first base dugout, count 1-1. Cubs 1, Padres nothing. Ian Happ, RBI ground out. Scoring Nico Horner. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Oh, 2 pitch. It's up high. Sergio Alcantara, pair of strikeouts tonight. Oviedo delivers. Misses inside, nearly hit him. Count 2-2. So Gavin Williams, his final line. 5 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs. 3 walks, 9 Ks. Oviedo, 3 seconds left on the clock. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Blows it by him at 98. Alcantara 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts, 1 away, and it'll bring up Darius Hill. If you guys like pets, do you love your pets? Do you have pets? Well, bring your furry to feather friends to Bon Appetit. 4 locations in the metro area, closest to us, right here in Des Moines. About 10 minutes from Principal Park. I go to the one in West Des Moines. Pitch, line drive, center field. Palacios back, and he makes the hat-high catch, reaching over his back shoulder. Line drive out, 2 away. Here's Jonathan Perlaza. Again, check out Bowen Apatreat. Oh, I go there. Take Jax there, who's my dog. He loves it. 4 locations in the Des Moines area. Here's Jonathan Perlaza. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Perlaza's yet to put a ball on play tonight. 2 strikeouts and a walk. He had 3 doubles in the 9-8 victory for Iowa as part of the suspended game from yesterday. 0-1. The south side. 1 ball, 1 strike. A game to forget so far for the Icubs. Luis Oviedo delivers the south side. Count 2-1. So right now for the Clippers, it's been velo. You had Gavin Williams topping out at 99.4 and Luis Oviedo topping out at 99.1. That's hard. 2-1. The south side, I took a little off that at 96. I've been really impressed with the Guardians' development of pitchers. 3-1. That's sky high, deep center field. Palacios back at the wall. He'll jump up. It hits off the wall. Perlaza to second. That's double number 12 in his last 13 games. That was a lob wedge off the center field wall. Almost deep enough for his 4th homer of the year. Instead, a lap to settle for double number 13. Hit the top of the wall. He missed a home run by maybe 3 feet. Bring up Nick Madrigal. Right on right. Here's the pitch, and it nearly hits Madrigal. Count 1-0. Remember, Madrigal was hit by a pitch in the 5th inning against Gavin Williams. He shoveled past his bat to the Icubs dugout, a mini Gronk spike, and he wasn't happy with it. 1-0. Madrigal takes it outside. Count 2-0. I wouldn't be happy with it either. Two balls, no strikes. Pitch from Oviedo. This is inside. Backs Madrigal off the plate at 96. Three balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Madrigal takes it up high, ball 4, and Nick Madrigal has been on base 3 times without a hit tonight. 2 walks and a hit by pitch, along with the strikeout. So 4 at-bats for Madrigal. As somebody with one of the highest contact rates in all professional baseball, 84%. No contact, 4 at-bats. He's been on base 3 times. A rarity. Here's Jared Young. Pitch. J.Y. grounds it softly to second. Gonzalez fields over to first, and it ends the inning. So the Icubs 2-out rally goes unfounded. No runs, a hit, no errors. 2 men left on base. We'll go to the 8th. Iowa down 11-2 right here on the Valley Live app. We have some guests up here in the booth. Coming all the way from Chicago, 5-hour drive. They took away the rain. Our guys from CHGO. We have Ryan Herrera. We have Cody Del Mendo. And Cody, Ryan, thanks for coming on. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, man, this is awesome.
Welcome to Des Moines. You guys took the 5-hour trip here. It's probably, 3 turns from you guys from Chicago to here. Just 370 miles across I-80. Jordan Holloway, his first pitch taken up high, count 1-0. Ryan, I'll start with you. This is your first trip out to Iowa?
This is my first trip out to Iowa.
Right,
yeah. For a Iowa Cubs game. Yeah, I've been here before, but for Iowa Cubs game.
What do you think?
This is great. This is great. It's you get so used to just the Major League Baseball big ballparks and stuff, and you come out here and it's obviously smaller. It feels more intimate. I mean, the crowd today was very big, a little bigger than I expected for a minor league baseball game. But I think
Friday night.
Yeah, it's great. I think it's great. You know, people are into it. It's an 11-2 game right now. People are still here and into it.
Well, you know why? Fireworks.
Oh, I've heard about these fireworks. No, it's a really cool experience. I think it's a lot more intimate. It feels like, you know, a little more like a college baseball feel. So just smaller time, smaller, family kind of atmosphere. I think, I really enjoy it.
Oscar Gonzalez, leadoff walk here in the 8th. I'll bring up Zach Collins. Cody, I see your shirt, CHGO. It's the Bears logo, but you guys, you cover all Chicago sports. Give me the lowdown on CHGO. You guys are a relatively new company. What do you guys do?
Yeah, so we launched through the All City Network back in March of 2022. And, me and Ryan obviously do the Cubs podcast, and then we have podcasts for Bears, Blackhawks, the Bulls, and even the White Sox, I guess. And
I see Ryan's wearing his black CHGO shirt. I think that's
his
it's a skyline.
Honor of the White Sox, right?
Not really. Like the black and the white is just kind of like the overall brand.
It's neutral.
They're
I do
neutral
like it.
there. It's a sick shirt. The Sox do have like the script CHGO shirt in black. So like, I'll admit I actually really like it. But I don't admit it normally. But
I mean, now that we're on radio and we could save this and send it to everybody.
That's true.
No one will ever find out about it.
That's true.
It is our little secret.
But yeah, no, like I said, we launched back in March last year, and so we just hit our year mark a few months ago, and I think on YouTube we just surpassed 31,000 subscribers.
That's awesome.
People who listen or watch us, obviously if they watch us on YouTube, and we're a lot different than other Chicago media companies in the city, and I think that's what makes us unique. And we just do things different. We like to say we have a lot more fun than everyone else.
Well, I watch, I consume, I enjoy it.
We appreciate that.
Zach Collins strikes out swinging here against Jordan Holloway. His first strikeout with the Iowa Cubs this year. And I'll bring up Mike Caprice. Caprice steps in left side. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. So, Ryan, tell us about your Chicago Cubs podcast. How often does it come out? Some of the guests you have. How can people find it?
Yeah, so Chicago Cubs, so CHGO Cubs podcast. As Cody said, you can watch us on YouTube. We do a live show about 5 days a week. During the season, pregame show, the first game of every series, and then a postgame show. That's during the week, and then anyone that knows CHGO, our brothers on the show, Corey Friedman, Brendan Miller, take over the Sunday, the series wrap show, so to speak. You can find us on YouTube, as Cody said. We turn all that into podcast form, and you can find it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you consume your podcast. As Cody said, we like to have a lot of fun on it. We joke around, try to bring unique takes to just the Chicago Cubs in general, but to how the team is covered. I'm the one that's in at the ballpark, the reporter, put my reporter's hat on, but then
I see you got your nice little lanyard, and you got your headshot and a look. I think you might even have a tie on.
It's an old one. It's an old headshot.
Gotcha.
I don't wear ties anymore. Not at our job. We don't have to.
I think the T-shirt actually fits you better.
So it's I do that. Cody and Luke bring a different perspective to the show, and I think that meshes well with what people like. People are very big fans of the Cubs, and maybe a little too irrational in some senses, but some of that's on the show. People like to think a little bit more about why moves are made or whatever, and there's some of that on the show. Then people just like to have fun talking about the Cubs, and there's a whole lot of that on the show.
Mike Caprice struck out swinging, so Jordan Holloway walk, strikeout. I'll bring up John Kenzie. Noah, I think you embrace everybody because you have research, you have facts, but you also bring a little bit of the irrationality. I mean, you speak to the medium of your fan, which I think is really important. That pitch is grounded over to second, bobbled by Slaughter, throws it away, and that'll be a two-error sequence there. Error on the bobble, error on the throw, allows Noel to reach first. Gonzalez the third, so it's an E4. Runners at the corners, 2 away. It'll bring up Daniel Schneemann. And yes, as I said, I think it embraces everybody because you do have fans who, after every loss, think that the world's going to end and think that after every win, you're going to win the World Series. And you have to appeal to those fans as well. And I think you guys do a great job doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess my role is riding the roller coaster with those fans. I think that's probably my biggest thing on there. And I try to not be. When the Cubs have lost, I try not to completely freak out, but I also understand that people are mad sometimes, and people can be a little upset, and I'm upset too when they lose. We all want to see them win, so like
you know what they say: misery loves company.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like a lot of people come to watch our show because they use us as therapy in a way. You know what I mean? Because they lose a tough one like they did against the Rays the other day, 4-3, when they had multiple chances in the 8th and 9th inning to regain the lead and potentially win that game. And they won 2 of 3 against the best team in baseball. And people are coming into our YouTube chat just freaking out. It's over now, guys. But yeah, no, it depending on how they win or lose, you can always tell that the chat might be a little. Spicy. Yeah, that's a really good word for it. Yeah, great.
That's a good word. And I think when we, kind of launch and what we wanted to do is just feel like, a few friends sitting at a bar watching a Cubs game or talking about the Cubs or whatever it is. But some Cubs fans bring the facts and the stats, and some Cubs fans come from
just
the gut
and
they just
speak.
Yeah, they Cub how they want to Cub, and I think we've done a good job of kind of promoting that on the show.
All right, what's been your favorite event you guys have been able to either watch together, cover together, something like that?
Ooh, that's I was gonna say, but at first I thought just a favorite event, and I was lucky enough to be at Field of Dreams. We couldn't get the whole crew out there last year, but that was a very cool, for me specifically, a very cool opportunity to get to do and to produce content for all of us, for all of CHGO at like kind of a once in a lifetime type of event.
Yeah, I was very jealous I didn't get to go. But opening day this year, we did our first live remote event.
That's awesome.
At a bar right down Clark Street in Wrigley, and all of us got to be on it, except for Brendan because he lives in California. But
that's a tough
Luke,
commute.
Yeah, he was there in spirit.
Yeah. But me, Corey, and Luke did the pregame show at Country Club, and then Ryan came in to close the show with us after he was done talking to Jed, I believe, that day. But
no big deal, just talking.
Yeah.
Just the president of the entire organization.
No big deal.
Yeah. But it was cool to see people who listen and watch us come out to the event and just like show support, and it was, for me personally, for my own career, it was like a really like cool moment.
Big moment. Yeah. I mean, opening day has a meaning for everybody. I mean, for broadcasters, for players, and for you to be able to do that in Wrigleyville, in one of the most storied areas in baseball, it's a nice cherry on top to start the season. 3-1 pitch and it misses outside, ball 4. It's another bases-loaded walk. Oscar Gonzalez scores. John Kenzie Noel to third. Daniel Schneemann to second. Marcos Gonzalez the RBI. It's 12-2 Columbus. You guys can leave now. You brought the losses, or you brought the struggles. That'll bring up manager Marty Peavy. Have a conversation. I think we're going to have, right now, our first position player pitching this year. So you guys are 1 for 1 right now.
And we also got the rain away. We took the rain away. We got here. The sky's cleared.
I took full blame for Ben Brown's first inning. Like, I was sitting in the press box, and I was like, all right, Ryan, like, we messed up, man.
But then he came back and threw 3 scoreless.
Yeah, there you go.
That's fair too. So he did get better as the night went on, but the first inning, it was rough.
It was. So here is Bryce Wyndham, our first position player throwing this year. Here with Cody and Ryan from CHGO. And tell fans how they can find you, whether it's on YouTube or on social media or on Twitter or your website. Like, how can people, if they're listening in, find you guys, find your content?
Yeah, if you go on YouTube, we're our CHGO Sports, and really, Instagram, that's our handle, TikTok as well, CHGO Sports. We have all, again, as I said earlier, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, wherever you find your podcast. We are actually under the CHGO Cubs podcast, and every team that we cover has their own individual stream. And then on Twitter, we're at CHGO Cubs. And yeah, we have an at CHGO Sports account, at CHGO.
You got a bunch of accounts.
They're everywhere.
I follow every single one of them.
I appreciate that.
No, I love your stuff. I love listening to all the sports. I even listen to some of the White Sox stuff, but especially some of the irrational Bears stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Justin Fields is either the second coming of Patrick Mahomes or should be benched. I mean, it's
no in between.
It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
So did you both grew up in Chicago?
Yeah, so I grew up just outside of Chicago. Don't want to offend any Chicago people and say that I am from Chicago.
That's a big deal.
That is a big deal. Which, I mean, I was born there, lived there for a few years, but I grew up just outside Chicago. And, yeah, so Cubs, Bears, but, that's all been, Chicago sports have been pretty ingrained in, my DNA for all 26 years of my life.
Yeah. So I actually grew up downstate. I'm not from Chicago. I live in Chicago. I live in the city now. But, yeah, I grew up downstate. I actually grew up, honestly, around mostly Cardinal fans. There's not a lot of Cubs fans where I grew up. And
you're a contrarian.
Yeah. I found a way to fit in the best I could.
Cody the Contrarian. I think that should be your Twitter handle. 3 balls, no strikes here as it's not Bryce Windham. It is Jared Young pitching, sitting at 73 miles per hour. And that pitch just misses up high. Ball 4. Another walk. Noel scores. Schneemann to third. Gonzalez is second. Delgado RBI walk. Bases loaded. I believe it's 13-2 Columbus over Iowa. I'll bring up Richie Palacios. Sound like Jared Young getting up into the 80s there, really amping it up.
I don't think I could touch that, so good for him.
Pitch.
Does he have any pitching experience?
He does not. I don't believe he has a professional pitching outing. But if you look at these guys, you tell them they probably pitched in high school. That one hits the outside corner for a strike, just dotting the outside corner at 81, which would be my best pitch of all time. Not that I'm jealous or anything like that. But at some point, these guys are good enough baseball players. Swing and a miss at 83 from Jared Young. He might have to ice up the elbow after this, count 1-2. And
he's taking full advantage of the opportunity.
I would too.
Oh, yeah. Really throw it in there.
Working quickly, 1-2 pitch, line foul, 86.
Oh my God!
I love that.
I do love that. It was a Fernando Reyes last year on the Cubs. I don't remember exactly. I think he got to 90. I think he hit 90, 91 at one point. Some of these guys, they throw gas. And
1-2 grounded down the left field line. It's a base hit on an 87-mile-per-hour fastball. Schneemann and Gonzalez score. Delgado to third. It's a 2-run double for Richie Palacios, and there goes Jared Young's ERA. It's 15-2 Columbus. It'll bring up Bo Naylor, 87. Kyle Hendricks fastball there.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Well, Kyle Hendricks is supposed to have a little bit more velocity on him.
You know what? He topped that at 90.2 here.
Yep, which he hadn't hit in at least a couple of years.
Yeah, I think it was 2019.
Yeah.
Here's Bo Naylor, first pitch and it misses outside, count 1-0. So what other places, events are you going to this summer? Obviously spending a lot of time at Wrigley Field, the friendly confines. What's a guaranteed rate park now, the ballpark for the White Sox? It changes names every 3 years. What else do you guys have going on?
No, not set in stone, but I think we might be trying to do a takeover in Milwaukee in July when the Cubs go to
play the Brewers?
To play Milwaukee, yeah.
That'll be fun.
American Family Field, whatever.
It's Miller Park.
It's Miller Park.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, no, it's not set in stone, but we've had conversations. As far as us and Cubs and stuff, that's one for sure. Yeah,
with
man.
Bears, we have our Bears tailgates, especially when Bear season starts. Not especially, only when Bear season is going on. But we usually do those Bears for home games, especially Bears tailgates near Soldier Field and a whole lot of CHGO events.
I'm sure the Sox guys will have a tailgate over at guaranteed rate too.
Yeah.
So
Jared Young gets Bo Naylor to ground out. He threw an 88-mile-per-hour fastball there. Put that on the highlight reel, but. We are in the bottom of the 8th inning, 15-2 Iowa trails. Thanks so much, Ryan Herrera, Cody Delmendo, joining us from CHGO. Jake Washer here against Luis Oviedo to start things off. Pitch misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 15-2, Columbus over Iowa. Jared Young came in, got Bo Naylor to ground out, hit 88 miles per hour. That's my highlight of the day. 1-1. This is Pie. And this is a game, unfortunately, to forget for the I-Cubs. Columbus, 15 runs on 17 hits. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And the I-Cubs pitchers today have 15 walks. Ben Brown 5, Cam Sanders 5, Michael Rucker 1, Jordan Holloway 3, Jared Young 1. 2-2. Outside corner, it's a call. 3rd strike. Pates the outer edge at 96. Strikes out Jake Washer, 1 away, and it'll bring up Jake Slaughter. Have to take a look into the media guide. See what the I-Cubs single game record for walks from a pitching staff is. I know it's a season high. First pitch, popped up. First base side, foul. Mike Caprice, foul ground, makes the catch. So team pitching walks allowed, 17. So that's the most in a 19-inning game. But 15 walks is the most in a 9-inning game ever. Or this will probably be a 9-inning game, unless the I-Cubs come back from a 13-run deficit. Pitch misses outside. Count 1-0. The most ever in a 9-inning game coming into today was 14. August 3rd, 1990 against Oklahoma City. Pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1. So this will likely end up being the most walks ever allowed in a 9-inning game. And the most walks ever in a game overall, 17 on September 1st, 2015 against Oklahoma City at Bricktown. Appreciate Colin Connolly letting us know. It's a lot of walks. I'm looking at the Iowa Cubs Instagram story. These fans are having fun with beer bats. Pitch. Now back at the screen behind home plate. Two balls, 2 strikes. I-Cubs, 2 runs, 3 hits, 4 errors. The pitch, this outside, count 3-2. 3 hits tonight, all extra base hits. Home run Chase Strump, double Jonathan Perlaza, double Miguel Amaya. 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, nasty hook from Luis Oviedo. 1-2-3 inning, strikeout, pop out, strikeout. And Jared Young on the mound for his 2nd inning of work here against Oscar Gonzalez, and Gonzalez steps out of the batter's box. Jared Young lobbed a 46-mile-per-hour pitch. He topped out at 88. Pitch. Lobs one inside at 50. Count 1-0, and I'm sure he might have gotten a directive just to not let it fly as much as he lobs that one in for a strike at 50. Count 1-1. Yeah, he was 87 to 88. It's pretty impressive. Pitch. Inside corner, called strike at 47. Oh, look at this change of pace. It's like Tim Wakefield. 1-2. Amps one up. Fastball fouled back at the screen. I love this. I mean, I don't like the end result. I don't like that I was down 15-2, but I like that Jared is taking this competitively. Lobs one in there low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. You know, we're going to go to StatCast right now. See how hard Jared really threw. Pitch. Outside corner. It's a call. 3rd strike. Ring him up, sit him down. Put it on JY's highlight reel. First career strikeout here with the Iowa Cubs. Gets a big leaguer and Oscar Gonzalez. Paints the outer edge. Paint it like Picasso, Jared. One away. Here's Zach Collins. And they're going to bring in a pinch hitter. And looking at StatCast, Jared Young, hardest pitch, 90.1 miles per hour. Pitch. And that misses outside. Count 1-0. Pinch hitter is Eric Rodriguez. Pitch. Lob inside at 49. Two-0. Jarrett throws a cutter. It's taken outside. Might just have some natural cut on it. Count 3-0. Here's the pitch. This is outside, ball 4. It's walk number 16. Get most in a 9-inning game. It'll bring up Micah Prees. So most in a 9-inning game in Iowa Cubs history. Pitch. This is inside at 72. It's got some nice speed variation from 90 to 47. Pitch. This is up high. Count 2-0. Come on, JY. 2-0. Oh, no. Oh, hit him. 85 on the ankle, and I don't think Prees is happy. And I think Jared is saying, my bad. Here's John Kenzie Noel. I'm going to screenshot Jared Young's velo. Pitch. Apparently taken high. That looked good from here. I mean, at this point, Noel, I mean, that's a borderline pitch. It's a 15-2 game. You could probably swing at that. He does there and misses. Ball don't lie. Pitch. Just misses inside. Crowd booing, oohing, eyeing. 2 balls, 1 strike. Young delivers, and it just misses outside. Just swing the bat. (3-1). Down the middle, called strike. Count 3-2. Nice backdoor two-seamer at 82. Pitch. Down the middle. It's a called third strike. Ring him up, sit him down. Strikeout number 2 for Jared Young, the position player. Man, his Ks per 9 is skyrocketing. Here's Daniel Schneemann. Pitch. Misses inside. Count 1-0. Pretty impressive. Meanwhile, this game has featured 409 pitches. Swinging a foul ball. Count 1-1. Pitch. Line foul, left side out of play. Count 1-2. What a strange sequence. But Jared Young logging innings on the mound for the Icons. 1-2. Ground ball, first base side, picked up by Slaughter. Underhands to Young. What a 4-1 putout. Jake Slaughter to Jared Young to end the inning. It's a scoreless frame for JY. Last fastball at 88. How about that? No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Go to the bottom of the 9th. Icons down by 13. It's a 15-2 game right here on the Iowa Cubs Radio Network. Last chance here for the Icubs, trailing 15-2. Bottom 9, Bryce Wyndham leading off for Iowa. Here against Brett Daniels, right on left. Here's the first pitch. And it's taken down the middle for a strike. Count 0-1. Jared Young. Pair of strikeouts. 0-1. Miss up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. He hit 90 miles per hour. He might get an off day tomorrow. I think he might be a little sore. 1-1. Outside corner called strike. Daniels delivers. Fastball popped up. Left side, twisting foul into the seats. Count 1-2. Columbus, 12 runs, 7 hits. Iowa, 2 runs, 3 hits. Game started at 7:10. It's only 12:02. Pitch. This is low and outside. Still have fireworks tonight. That's the good news. Bad news is Iowa down 15-2. Daniels, 2-2 to Bryce Windham. This outside, count 3-2. And even in a 15-2 game, there's no getaway day, finish the night mentality. Bryce Windham's still pretty patient with his pitch selection. Pitch. This is low and outside, ball 4. So Windham, walk. Starts off the 9th inning. Will bring up Sergio Alcantara. James, do we have an attendance? I was low. I knew it. I felt it in my bones. 7,557, correct? 57, 7,557. That's a good crowd. Pitch. This is inside. Pitch. This outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Side comes down to their final 3 outs. They have a runner at first. They're down by a touchdown, an extra point, and 2 field goals. Here's the pitch. Foul back at the screen behind home plate. Count 2-1. Cubs 2, Padres nothing. Dansby Swanson, solo homer. Jamison Tyone spinning a gem. 2-1. Popped up. Slicing down the left field line, fouling out of play. Count 2-2. Tyone, 4 innings, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 3 Ks. And Michael Wacha already out of the game. He walked 5 and struck out 8. Two. Outside corner, but they're going to call time. Yep. Sergio Alcantara stepped out of the batter's box quickly. Three-two. Popped up, left side, fouling out of play. Oh, now the Columbus dugout is barking, saying that Alcantara, when it comes to stepping out of the batter's box. Well, there might be some tensions right here. I mean, it's a 15-2 game. You're about to win by 13 runs. I mean, I get it, enforcing rules if it's a close game. I get the tensions. You're up by 13. 3-2. This is inside, ball 4. Alcantara walks. I mean, there's some certain gamesmanship, competitiveness still going on right now. Here's Darius Hill. Pitch. Ground ball hit to first. Picked up by Preece. Over to second. They get the force out. So Wyndham to third. Hill at first. Alcantara out at second. Runners at the corners. One away, and here's Jonathan Perlaza. Perlaza steps in left side, doubled in his last at-bat. Pitch. Perlaza takes it inside. Count 1-0. Here's the pitch, popped up, served down the left field line. Delgado back towards the screen, runs out of room. One ball, one strike. Yeah, I'm looking at Jared Young's StatCast. He topped that at 90.1. Unbelievable. 1-1. Foul off the glove of the catcher, Bo Naylor. Count 1-2. Daniels delivers. Check swing at a low breaking ball. Perlaza doesn't go around. Count 2-2. Columbus, 5 runs in the first, 6 runs in the fifth, 4 runs in the eighth. So they've scored 15 runs in 3 innings. 2-2. This is low. Ball 3. I like the competitiveness, say that 5 times fast, from Perlaza. A walk, a double, 2 Ks, trying to reach base for the 3rd time out of the leadoff spot tonight. Three-two. This is up high, ball 4. Perlaza's second walk. Been on base 3 times. It loads the bases, and it brings up Nick Madrigal. And that'll bring a meeting at the mound. What a strange game. Tomorrow, Caleb Killian on the mound for the I-Cubs against a pitcher that is to be determined, starting at 6:08 p.m. Pre-game show will start at 5:50 on the Iowa Cubs radio network. Caleb Killian's been really good for his last 6 AAA starts at 2.76 ERA. Right on right. Bags full, 1 out. Pitch to Madrigal, and it's taken down the middle for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Misses outside. Count 1-1. Madrigal so far tonight, he has not put a ball in play, but he's reached base 3 times. 2 walks and a hit by pitch, along with a strikeout. 1-1. Madrigal swings and misses. Madrigal steps out of the batter's box. One, two. Madrigal lifts one foul, right side out of play. Yeah, I'm amazed looking at the StatCast for Jared Young. 90.1 miles per hour on his hardest fastball, and his last fastball was 88. One, two. Swing and a miss. Strike three on a changeup. Thought he might have gotten a piece. He didn't. 2 outs. Iowa down to their final out, and here's the Max Scherzer of the Iowa Cubs, Jared Young. First pitch. Jared pops it up, left side, fouling out of play. I want Jared to hit a grand slam here, just channel his inner Shohei Ohtani. Why not? Oh, 1. Sky high, left field, hit pretty well. Not deep enough for a grand slam. John Kenzie Noel makes the catch, and it ends the ball game. Didn't lack intrigue. A blowout for Columbus. Clippers win 15-2. Chase Strumpf a 2-run homer. Jared Young a scoreless inning, but unfortunately ICUPS fall to 31-21 on the year with the loss. All right, we'll take a break and we come back. Extra Innings postgame show right here on the Iowa Cubs Radio Network.